Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of As We Descend, the demo version. Been playing a lot of this game off camera. I finally got another win. Took me a while. I was doing a lot of testing, trying out different units, different combos, different synergies, different pathing, and nothing was working. I was getting crushed. My morale was at an all-time low. That's okay. We managed to eke one out, and I think the winning line to a game like this is something I probably will get tired of very quickly unless the full game, really changes it up. And I'll explain why in a second. Let's just hop right in here. As you can see, difficulty ascension level 3, and these stay on. Vanguard. Vanguard still sucks. I've played with him a lot. I think he does totally fine. He won't die. I'll give you that. He will absolutely just carry you within like the first, I think I would say like 4 or 5 fights. He can just do his job. As the name suggests, it's the Vanguard, right? But the alternate version, why on God's earth would you want to play this? You don't get your repositions, so it's so hard to get out of the way of attacks, because if you don't play the default Vanguard, you only have one reposition in the deck, and a lot of units want to move around. Some units, some units benefit more from being in the guard line versus the support line, so you really need to have these at your disposal. And what happens when you bottom deck your only reposition in the deck? What happens then? And I can tell you what happens. Usually you start taking a lot of damage, and then the snowball effect begins, where your units are taking damage, so now you got to spend resources to keep them alive, and spending your resources means you're using them on fights that you really shouldn't be. So then when it comes to the actual hard fights, you all of a sudden run out of resources, and then it's a trickle down effect of you just slowly losing the run. And that's kind of the conclusion that I've come to. So yeah, this is crazy, by the way. I mean, it's not like impossible to play again. Like, you can play with it just fine, but man, fatigue it's tough, man. Just because honestly, and I'll show you, you can just spam one unit for a lot of fights and you'll win. You'll do just fine. But this like stops that, and I don't hate that in concept. I like the idea. Force you to use different units, but you'll quickly see why it's not that good. Dauntless is also an excellent class or unit. Forgot to mention that. However, I think Arbalist is just better, and I'll show you why. Hopefully we get a good run. It's still no guarantee that I'll win, just because this game, man, I don't know. I feel like I've had better luck in Darkest Dungeon than this game, and that's saying a lot. Okay, so first things first, you're gonna draft a unit. Obviously, we're always gonna draft. I basically exclusively play Deadeye. I think Aim Shot is absolutely insane. It's so consistent, so good, and you'll see why. This unit can just one-shot some enemies, and I think that is a privilege that a lot of characters don't have. By the way, we're not going to literally do anything, just do one expedition force. This is a waste of time. I basically learned that it's just not really a factor. You don't need it. Instead, let's just go for the manuscript, because we need to search for a specific card. Of course, we put the Arbalist in. Then we begin. Now, we're going to spend a few resources, like we empower him, get him up there, and then let's start digging. I want my reposition. Bring him forward. Don't steady shot. Instead, keep digging. Didn't find it. Found the aim back. Well, let's actually empower for it. And this is why this unit is just broken, because you could just do this, right? And then all of a sudden, the fights are just so much easier, right? I just took out a whole unit out and went turn 1, got 8 damage into this unit, and now we just sit frizzy. We can just defend, auto, and then the fight is basically done, right? And not a lot of characters can do this, or not a lot of units can do what's happening here. It dishes out good damage because his basic cards are actually very high base. And so I'm actually like not picking these up, and we're just gonna go straight to this. Okay, money, not my favorite. We'll pick this. We'll go for the bigger one. Dream fruit is fine. We could just pop it right now. It's not a problem. And I'll pay 20 for one decontamination. And we're gonna search for a card. For sure, I'm gonna spend one because I want to search for specific Arbalist cards, and we didn't find it, so I'm not taking any of these. This is not what we want. Let's go ahead and get our favor back. I pretty much always pick up my favor back whenever I spend it. You always want to say, I would say above 5 or 6, I think is the ideal number. So let's deploy. Again, I'm going to dig in here. I don't care about this. And you would think that this would be a dangerous fight like this. It's absolutely not. Now, I hope I don't eat my words here because it's still a delicate fight. We can still bottom deck. It could be a problem, but we didn't. We actually drew perfectly. It's actually Empower again. I will reposition. Let's just hit one. I mean, look at that. Big damage straight away. We're going to take some damage. I am going to do that. Now, let's go ahead and dump one. And let's defend this 12. Let's defend here. Defend all of this. I don't want to take too much damage. We did kind of get a bad draw, but honestly, it doesn't really matter. Okay, now this is more worrisome. We're going to dump one. Got our Empower. Sucks that we have to Empower twice, but that's okay. We're going to defend him. I don't think we're going to be able to kill one. Okay, totally fine. Lantern taking damage, all things considered, it does not matter that much. Sure, we're going to hit him. And we're going to dump one card. Let's dump this reposition. Oh no, we're out of redraw, sorry. Yeah, so we're going to take, again, more damage. You see, this is an example of bottom. This fight is a prime example of what bottom decking looks like. But it's totally fine. We're going to kill him. Like, he's going to deal 6, but it actually just doesn't matter. But I do need to redraw one card. Okay. You see, bottom decking. Prime example, it's happening. Empower for sure. All right, we got it. Good fight. Not really good fight, but it's fine. So I think that is like worst case scenario. Exactly what you just went is worst case scenario. It's not going to happen too often. We're going to ignore this and just go straight for the expensive upgrades. Perfect. And that's actually like what we want. We want the super grubs. And you'll see why. Super grubs and the I forgot what this is called. But we'll see. Even these cards, the lantern cards, this is kind of a waste of my time. We're going to look for rares because rares are strong. And this is why I think Core Cycler is pretty good. Even Hyper Beam can be pretty good because that's a lot of stagger damage. But I think let's just take Core Cycler. And again, well, we can't do that. So let's go to the shop. Let's just see what's inside of it. This is actually just free. You could just click on it just to see if it hits. It did hit. So I could spend my money on it for a new tech, or aka an artifact. But instead, I'm gonna definitely take some of this. Yeah, it's so expensive. I don't know if I want it, but let's go for it. Why not? Add that many +1. No. You see, that's another issue. I feel like some of these artifacts are just straight up worthless. Like they're actively just non-consequential. They don't help in any marginal way. or excuse me, they're marginal at best. Get to upgrade our Vanguard for free. And what I've learned is, like, quick guard could be pretty good. Him starting in there is not bad. Or we could just upgrade 2 cards. To me, I think upgrading cards is super valuable. And what do we hit? We got reposition and smite. It's kind of a low roll. That's okay. Didn't get anything that we actually wanted, so we're just gonna go next. And this is kind of a problem that I have. We're just gonna heal our unit, by the way, because our Arbalist kind of took a beating last fight. And we are gonna cleanse this for sure. Cleanse it. And let's just do some encounters. And hopefully we high roll some money. Good. Let's do it again. Provide muscle. No, let's just take our money. Perfect. And we are going to draft another action. Again, we're going to spend 1. We're digging for a specific card. Didn't find it. We go next. Next cycle. Okay. It's been a while since I fought you. We will put both units in here. We just want one to tank. We just want to draw aggro while the other one wails on them. So Vanguard is just going to be basically our distraction. We actually should have waited. Whoops. That's okay though. I think it's fine. Just play Core Cycler because it doesn't matter. And let's just dig. Worst case, this is actually worst case scenario. But I think we'll be okay. I have done a little bit of safe scumming, I won't lie. Just because I feel like, again, the game has been very brutal, very unkind to me. Okay. Just gonna apply some Dizzy. And let's empower once just to keep our Vanguard topped up. You could even reposition just to get some autos in, but I don't think it's needed. Okay. See, and then now we bottom deck reposition. This is the classic right here. Like, I can dig for 2. Am I really gonna hit any of these repositions? Probably not. It's probably not gonna happen. So we just defend. Okay. Yeah, you see, if we had spent all our last runics, we would have drawn like our empowers, or I think it's Smite and Aim Shot. And in any case, would not been what we wanted. Okay, so here's the power of Aim Shot. Because it's empowered, now we deal crit damage, and we can actually just aim for, you know, whatever we want. So we're just gonna stun him. Right? Take away his turn. We keep our Arbalist empowered at all times. We can play Core Cycler again, it doesn't really matter. Now we can reposition in. We're gonna max DPS this out. Drop a light barrier. Can we have 3 digs. Okay, yeah, so there's no... We're just gonna hit him. This. Beautiful. And this is essentially how you win the fights. Just like this. Let's shield slam. We can take it away, but I think it's more effective. I mean, we might as well. Why not? There. It's cleaned out. Now he's coming back, so let's drop. Oh, we can deal 8 plus 3. Nah, just bring him back. No need to get risky because he's going to come back with armor. And then now we just defend. And he's going to take 2. Again, doesn't matter. Yeah, didn't have... Actually, I think we had lethal. My mistake. No, we didn't have it because he has armor. So it's always -1. Sucks. I think we have to empower here. Let's redraw first. No, just bring him back. No need. I want to try to win without using any more favors, and I think we got it. So always throw in light barriers because you only miss, they only decay by half after every turn. So keep them topped up, and then fight's over. GG's. So there you go. That's the tail of the tape. But we're still missing one piece of the puzzle. We'll take an investigator. Honestly, it just doesn't matter who you take, I'll be honest. I feel like they're not inconsequential most of the time. I don't know if I'm using that word correctly. So we're going to take another aim shot for sure, because the goal is to get rid of steady shot and just use aim shot as like our main source of damage. Now we super grub because we're going to upgrade our units. For sure, we upgrade an Arbalist and we upgrade one aim shot to deal 14 damage. You can take a rare unit. What am I looking for? I would love a Bombardier. Perfect. Bombardier is going to be our like secondary DPS. It's going to put in mad work for us. Take our +1. And then we're going to go over here. Give me back my favor. We could drop an investigator to work for some copper. Now let's drop him in here. And let's get $30. I do want some money, and you'll see how we can utilize that later. So hard fights are basically a no-go. You should never take a hard fight. You're gonna deplete all of your favors trying to win this fight. Instead, just go for the manuscript. Okay, and this is, I think we should be totally fine in this fight with just an Arbalist. I'm pretty sure. Albeit it is a little scary, and I just realized there's 3 units. That's fine, I think. Keep digging. I would like 1 empowerment, but thank you. Power. Okay, good. Bring him in. We gotta max DPS this. And we'll try to see if we can take one out. I hope our auto attacks hit him so we can max DPS it. Beautiful. And then... So, first things first is simply get out of the way. So that way these guys whiff. Empower. We're gonna hit the... We could hit this one. Might as well hit him. Why not? And I believe this is exactly lethal. Yes. I'm still taking 8, but it's fine. Not a problem. And I'm just gonna empower for the hell of it. Yeah, because that card is worthless. Core Cycler again. Core Cycler is just a free. It's so good. I'll take that all day. Get rid of him. And then just stack our light barriers. And then we're good. Okay. Perfect. You see, now he's attacking us in the support. We walk right in. And we could empower, but I honestly just don't think we need it. Getting wailed on. Let's go ahead and redraw. Maybe we get one more attack. More attack. More attack. Okay, I guess not. That's fine. Well, we're for sure gonna draw our attacks now. Cool. Get him out of here. Okay. Keep digging. So I want money, and I'll show you the value of money later. Hint, hint, it's not the shops that make it strong. Keep looking. We're still looking. I will spend 1. You could actually dig for Bombardier up cards if you want, because he's a pretty good unit. Still haven't found it. It's a damn shame. Looking. I'm going deep for this, man. And we hit it, finally. So this is your ace in the hole right here. Critical Eye. This is insane. Insane. And if you can upgrade this, it's even more insane. So we're going to pick it up. Why is this so good? Well, I think it should be obvious, right? This has a ×2 attack power against weak points. So the whole idea is that you empower your Arbalist, you proc critical eye, you also get a free +1, so it pays for itself, which is nice. And then because you have aim shot, you can now hit, if as long as it's empowered, you can always hit the crit. You always hit their critical spot, and then you hit it times 2. So now it's 14 times 2, 28. And plus the actual crit damage itself being factored into it, you can easily deal like upwards of 40 damage to a single unit and just absolutely delete them out of the fight. And let's just go ahead and hit the plaza. I'm gonna risk it. That's okay. Literally doesn't matter. Then one last fight. So I have no choice but to go for reactor rod. So let's just do it. Doesn't really matter. We could have even skipped that fight if we wanted to. Now this one is a little dangerous, I will admit. We're gonna try with the Arbalist anyways, just for the sake of demonstration. But if it doesn't work out, I'll reset and I'll swap to Bombardier because I think he might be safer, but it should be fine. So yeah, big damage coming in, and I think we almost high rolled. No. Drop you. No. Drop one steady shot. Perfect. Okay. So demonstration, critical eye. We're empowered. And who do we hit? I think our lance. So you need to ask yourself, what do you value more? The damage on your units or the lantern? As long as the lantern's not dying, get him out of here. And yep, there you go. That's the whole fight in a nutshell. And we still have our critical aim powered up, so we can just hit him. And he's gonna deal 8, but we're gonna be fine. We just make sure we don't let him hit it again. We're gonna walk in. Cycler. We want to dig through. Bro. This is what I'm talking about. I feel like is this game coded in such a way? I feel like it never gives me the cards I need. I'm obviously coping. I'm just talking shit, but I don't know, man. Something ain't right. Get him out of here. Look at that, 42 crit, by the way. That was unempowered. Crit. You. Okay. We're not even gonna waste our time like unlocking that. So let's just go restore this. Go next. Okay. Craft another unit card. And a third aim shot is a little too much. Opening salvo. Deal 10 damage to an enemy, then apply armor shred to all. This could be pretty good. Let's take that. So we definitely upgrade so we can get our tech. And I think increasing the stagger is so good. We're going to be playing ranged units anyways. Now we will have to buy a few of these. I don't want to go too crazy. I think we're fine with that. And then we always clear an encounter. So I did test. You can absolutely win money off of this. Let's just try it. Nope. It happens. Not a problem. Let's take our chances here. Restore units. Just take the bandages because I don't want to, like, I don't need to heal immediately. Okay. The soldier. This fight can be a bit tricky, but it's fine. I think we just use 2 units. We're just going to use these units, and I think we should be A-okay. Now, we can do opening salvo. Yeah, we'll do opening salvo. And just hit you with... We'll actually do signal shot. So we get lockstep in. And then put our Arbalist in. So in case he decides to aggro the guards, hopefully we draw reposition. Hopefully. Seems like he's not going for that type of attack. He's just hitting. So 15 damage, by the way. This is another, I think, critique of this game. Sometimes the boss would just decide to hard target your lantern and you'll just straight up lose. You know, like he'll... And it's not even... I think this boss in particular, he doesn't do back-to-back. But there is a boss in the final floor that will straight up do like 25 into another 25 into another 25 to your lantern. And you just won't have enough block to defend it all. Or cycler. Anyways, carrying on. Critical eye. Draw one. Empower is beautiful. Now, I do need to think... Yeah, I'm going to empower my Arbalist. Beautiful. And you could hit for the damage. Sometimes it is worth hitting these stabilizers, but it's only if you can deal that much damage to it should you do that, you know. If you can't deal that much damage, just cash out and get your big chunk in there, you know. I don't want him to completely decimate my lantern, so I'm gonna block it for one. Yeah, you see, like, okay, we got 19, so we're okay. There we go. So you see, now we have another 22 damage coming into the lantern. It's just insane. Like the amount of DPS that a boss could do to the lantern. We have an empower. I do want the empower. Right. Upgrade. Gonna defend the lantern. We have to block it completely because it's already debuffed for 11, so it's gonna take 11 plus another 11. We'll survive, not a problem. Let's do explosive ammo for our Arbalist. I mean, for the Bombardier. Something to note about this fight: it's okay if you take a lot of damage from the units, as long as they don't die, you'll be good. And yeah, so he's gonna hit our Arbalist. And totally fine. We're gonna draw. Love to draw a critical shot if we could. Critical eye. Looks like it might not happen, but let's keep digging and try. Definitely play this. Let's go for... and drop signal shot, because we're not going to play that. I like to see you, but I don't like to see you right now. Let's drop steady shot then. Keep digging. I'm getting greedy for this. I want it. I'm getting greedy for it. Okay. Didn't get it. That's okay. Powered by one. Yeah, just hit him. Staggers are coming in. Nine plus 9, 18 damage. Now he's staggered. For the turn. Beautiful. And he still manages to deal 3. So, taking 12. Critical eye. This is like dead weight, to be honest. Literally does nothing. I mean, it gives us 1 fleeting attack, so I guess it's not awful. Going to block for just 1. And then I'm just going to hit you. We got to cash out on our damage while we can. A crit. Big crit. I'm keeping an eye on the lantern. It's the only way we lose this fight. Okay, we're fine. He's dealing 5. Let's empower. Got our aim shot. Don't have crit in the draw pile, so I think we're just gonna cash out here. Big damage. 6, and it's over. Almost. Just need one card. Could. But let's stem the bleeding. Just throw it on the lantern to make sure I don't lose. And then it's over. Cool. Good fight. Yeah, one of the things I learned is that it's actually just not beneficial to put a bunch of units in a fight. And that doesn't matter, by the way. Like, we can skip repairs. It just doesn't matter. If anything, I almost would never pay for favor just to repair the lantern shields. It's not important. It's really only meaningful in the last fight. Let's get our money and our allies. Thank you. Next cycle. And you can see the units go back to 4 HP. So, totally fine. Developments, draft new tech. After you recycle your second card, your next one costs 1 less. This is pretty good. I don't think I've drawn this one. Let's pick that up. New rare units. I think the Lancer has put in work for us in the past, but he can be kind of crazy with Lancer. No, sorry, not that one. Rocket Loader, because you could put super critical on your Arbalist just to stack it with the critical eye, and then you can deal a lot of damage. But it's a little wonky to play around with the exerted, especially like if you don't draft anything that combos off the exert. It can feel like a waste, you know. In any case, we're just gonna pick up the Forge Smith. Not that it doesn't really matter, to be honest. Like, we may or may not play it. Let's go for sure. We'll go in here. Pick up our 2 every time. 2 or 3. That's okay. We could go for money. Yeah, let's go for some copper. You can also take allies, but I'm gonna take the copper. Then let's throw an investigator in the plaza. Good. Let's take our charisma. Worthless. And let's go embark. At around this stage, you can... Oh, this is like... Oh my... I love this fight. This is like a complete mismatch. Arbalist versus this enemy. It's so free. It's disgusting. But of course the game's gonna bottom deck me. Okay, we're good. Like, look at this, right? This by itself, he's at 50 HP. He does have a lot of armor. But you can hit him directly. You can hit him here. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure you just deal... Yeah, that's about right. And he's gonna deal 5, but we'll just block. Big damage. Empower one more time, and then he's dead. Yep. Good fight. 2-turn fight. And then I almost always will go for this one. I can't remember what's in what, but I'm pretty sure this is... Yeah, maybe I should have gone for that, actually. That's okay. Yeah, because I wanted the grub. That's right. Another critical eye. Money. Beautiful. You could start considering going for reactor rods now. Let's do it. We can go for some reactor rods now. Let's see, is the fight good for us? This one's another okay fight. You can go Arbalist. Could go Bombardier if you really want to make sure you win. Because it can be a bit tricky. We only have 4 favors. Let me think. I don't know how much HP these guys have, but yeah, we're going to go Bombardier. Yeah, I think we can only one-shot one of the Phantasms. Okay. So. You can do 4 cycler. Drop a steady shot. Aim shot. 2 aim shots in a row is not really what you want to see. But we're gonna take some damage. Do I care? 8 plus 6. Yeah, I don't really care. Hit ya. Stagger. Beautiful. Next turn, he's dead for sure. Now we empower. Play field integrity for free. Dead. And now we're taking big damage, so we're going to power light barrier. And now we can just explosive ammo for the damage, just to make sure we get it in there. Yeah, look at that. Very nice. And then we can reposition in. I only have critical eyes in the draw pile, so it's not. I mean, you know what's good? The autos still proc critical eye, anyways. I think no, only if they're staggered. That's right. Now we can pop a bandage on our Arbalist. Explosive ammo. Yeah, we'll do explosive ammo. Beautiful. Staggered. And redraw. Garbage. Redraw. Good. Let's critical eye. Hit ya. Then we can just explosive ammo and the fight should be over. Yep. Good fight. Yeah, I think I could have gone away with just doing solo Arbalist there, but they're safe than sorry. And this one, you can pick everything up. And you see, even if I went solo, like, imagine, this is all I got out of it, you know? I just got a bunch of money, and I still have leftover scavengers. Just not worth going for the reactor rods. This, I mean, I have excess funds, so might as well. Normally, I would skip it, but we have so much money that we're good. We can pay for this. That's fine. Draft a new card. Preparation. It's pretty whatever. Flare bomb. Flare bomb has no upgrade, which is very interesting. It's just inflict 11 stagger. It scales off of the number of units in your that it has. So apply 3 burning. It's okay. I haven't used it. It's a lot. It is a lot of stagger. It's a lot of stagger for 1 energy. Let's do it. Give it a try. I'm normally more reserved with adding those type of cards. You could even go fully loaded. Fully loaded can do insane work, but I think we'll skip for now. And now for sure, double check your unit HP. We're good. We're gonna go for favor. Cash out the favor. One coin, by the way. Get 2 favor out of that, which is excellent. You could hit up a shop, or you can go you can also go to the under market. There's one that I have not ever hit, so let's try it. Yeah, this one always happens. Big money. All this money and I can't spend it. Perfect. That's actually exactly what we wanted. Too bad our Arbalist didn't get it. Whenever this unit switches support zone, I mean, I'm basically never gonna move the bombardier, so it's kind of useless. I'll take it anyways, but like, It's just not in the game plan for him to swap positions. Now, see what boss fight we have. Okay. The Hive King, I think this is the easiest boss fight to go against. And we're going to do the same setup here. Just 2 units. Why do I only do 2? If you put 3, you're seriously bloating your deck with cards. Like I already have a hard time with 2 units. Because Bombardier brings, by default, he brings 5 cards. So if we add another unit, that's another 5 cards. So we're adding 10 cards to our Arbalist that is having a hard time like digging in. Plus we have the Lantern cards, which are 8 that you need to account for. So it just becomes like a lot of stuffing in the deck, and it makes it hard to play. So let's put the Arbalist up front. Now we have to keep him topped up. That's very important, because we don't want him getting one shot. We're gonna opening salvo, so we get the armor shred down. Look at that. Okay, 10 damage. Field integrity is free. You can critical eye. Don't critical eye twice. That's a throw. Drop. We'll drop 1 critical eye. We'll drop this aim shot. I don't think I'm gonna play that. The stagger is good. Beautiful. It's exactly what I wanted. Beautiful. Oh man, you're in a world of hurt, buddy. Yeah, look at that. Look at this damage. We almost 2-turned the whole fight. I think if we got lucky with our rolls, we could have actually just killed them right here. I don't think we're gonna be able to. Let's drop this. Drop the bandages. Core cycler again. Blue critical eye. So we draw it back. Unfortunate. Didn't really care about that. We have to defend, unfortunately. We're taking a lot of damage. Yep. That's okay though. Yeah. I mean, like Bombardier, for example, like he does 6 on his auto attack. That's the equivalent of just playing signal shot. So we're getting like a free, like 1 energy attack every single turn. And if we play explosive ammo, we'll be able to deal 6 to everything, right? That's what makes it so good. But units getting beat up. So let's empower here. Let's empower 1 more time. Maybe we high roll. Unlucky. Not exactly what we wanted. We're gonna drop field integrity. Beautiful. Okay. I think we won. Yep. Very nice. Good fight. Go here. Drop the new unit. Sorry, a new card. Basically everything's worthless. Could take another flare bomb. I don't hate it. Get our money. Corrupted core again. Knight is excellent. Just a good tank. He might be our combo. If we ever need to put 2 units down, we just put him in front of the Arbalist. Assemble, thank you. Take that back. And drop envoy. Drop an envoy so we can get this. Now we need to be careful. Arbalist is low HP. We could cash out and give him a bunch of HP, but we're gonna do. Yes, look at that, beautiful. Game knows what I wanted. Thank you, game. You can. There's even half a mind of just skipping here, but let's see what we can get. Two units. What do we roll? Oh, dude, I'm telling you, that's a high roll every time. Every time. Every single time. Drop our bandages. We don't need it. Poor cycler. For sure, we're going to empower. Critical eye is good. Thank you. We'll empower one more time, but we're going to empower the lantern this time just in case we low roll, which we did. Let's drop one light barrier. Perfect. It's not the max damage that we wanted, but it's fine. Yeah, it's still so much damage, even then. Now we have to be careful. The lantern also gets poisoned. Can we just kill? We do have crit. We have critical aim up, but we need a one empowerment in order to do it. Let's see if we can dig for it. Okay, I think it gets us there, if I'm correct. Beautiful. Good. Stop. Stop. And I'm just gonna take the for sure one. Dream fruit is fine. Okay, that's fine. Dream fruit is worth paying for. I will pay for that. That's not worth paying for. I'm actually just gonna hold on to that for now. And let's see if we can pick up one more reactor rod. Okay, I'm not doing this fight. This fight is too deadly. This one, I'm gonna give it up. Like, this is borderline a boss unit. That this much HP. It's not worth risking it. Yeah. Just go next. Nothing here. Gonna take firewall if you're stacking fire. Fire, by the way, is a totally plausible way of scaling damage, but we already have the bombardier as our actual like backup. So go dream fruit if we need to. No, we don't need to heal. We're good. That's right. We hold on to the dream fruit. You know what we could do actually is we could forget. We're gonna forget a card. Go to the Arbalist. Cut a steady shot out. You don't need it. It's not what we're aiming for. Now we get some money. Wait. Nice. We got our allies. That's fine. The next cycle. We need some moolah. Let's send the investigator into the market. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. We can favor or heal. Give me the favor. Thank you. I will decrypt this because we can sell that later. Or we can get an insane... Wait, this one doesn't buy manuscripts, which is a little annoying. So we're going to use it right here. A third critical eye is a little too much. We don't need that. And we can just go. I always take my chances. For sure, I'll take 3 and lose 1 max. That's totally fine with me. Very often, I don't even sit at the max amount anyways. Another easy fight. But you do have to be careful because you could easily blow it up. I wonder, actually. I'm going to try with just an Arbalist. If it doesn't work out, I'll reset. But let's just see. I'm pretty sure it's fine. Empower. Yep. Critical eye. And then we'll get rid of 1. Yeah, I mean, like, look at that. That is just so powerful. Just being able to just get 1 off the map immediately. And I'm going to keep digging. Yeah, perfect. 2 down. And you would think that this is a hard fight, right? Like, oh no, you should definitely put 2 units in there, right? No, I don't think so. Drop a barrier. Drop our bandage. Don't need it. Kind of a low roll, so let's slow it down. And we'll do... Let's hit this one. He looked at me funny. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing, by the way. They're just buffing. Weird. 4 cycler. Every time. We'll do 1 more empower. I honestly don't even think we need it, but it's better safe than sorry. Almost dead. And let's just critical eye right now. Oh, that sucks. We drew that. I guess we shouldn't have, but it's okay. We still get the damage in. And we have critical eye set up. Yes, we do. But I'm going to do another one. Draw again. Thank you. Get him out of here. Sand turn. We don't need it. Are you finally going to attack? No, I don't think so. Critical eye. Critical eye. I don't need to waste any more favors this fight. Perfect. Thank you. Good fight. So I hope this is a good demonstration of why this unit is just fucking broken. Or maybe not broken, but I feel like that's how some units should be. I don't know. Some of these other units are just honestly worthless. Apply forbearance to a friendly unit if it is to a friendly. If it's a unit, move it to the support zone. This is decent because we don't have a lot of repositions, so maybe it's good. I'll pick 1 up. So I'm not afraid. Okay. First things first, for sure you go recruitment center and you always pick up the veterans. And it sucks we only get to put it on a rare unit. So again, if you weren't offered Bombardier and you have one of these, just put it on them, but for sure we're gonna put it on our Bombardier. He does a lot more damage. Ancient data mine. Let's do it. We could increase this. Miracle cards are good. They're one-time cards. They could get you out of a jam. Yeah. Ava's answers. I'm actually gonna take. I haven't used this one. Let's use it. I'm sure that's good though. It sounds good. And let's draft a new tech. Require this. Draft a miracle card. You always get to choose from additional options. Well, I guess we should have done this one first, man. Whenever unit gets empowered, they also gain fleeting armor. Now we'll do reactive armor. And then we will throw an envoy into the inn. Excuse me, game. Thank you. So we can for sure get our 2 or 3. Good. High rolled. And then we just spam market. Try to get stuff back. Gain either 2 or none at all. Sure. Yeah, my intelligence up. That's fine. Keep spamming the market. Buff a unit with empowered. Yep. We will. You know what I'm doing, man. We don't have any money, so just keep spamming encounters. Upgrade Firewall into an enhanced form. Or Smite. Well, it's definitely not Smite, so we're going to take Firewall. Who has Firewall? That's you, right? Yeah. Okay. And an investigator. We don't have any money, so we're just gonna go in here. Buff and empower. Yeah, I mean, dude, we're just gonna crush this fight, aren't we? I mean, I hope. I have not tried this. But I honestly don't like the idea of stuffing my deck with a bunch of shit. A bunch of deck. It's effective. Okay. Like, some of these are objectively good, right? Like, Deathless seems pretty good. Keeps your unit from dying once. And I'm assuming Deathless remains as you tag it. So that's like an instant pickup in my head, right? Like, Deathless is good. Glass of Vapors is okay. If you've ever played Slay the Spire, this is just like what's the name of that? The silent card? Oh, I'm drawing a blank now. Damn. I can't remember. But it temporarily reduces their attack by 6, right? And this is exactly what Feeble is. It's good, right? But it's a one-time use. Tar Flask is absolutely worthless if you aren't burning, right? So that's kind of whatever. Now, it would be okay to mix it because we do have a Fort Smith, but what if we didn't have this, right? Like, what if we didn't have any burn units? This would be even worse. And then we have an actual dead draw, which is Vile. Does nothing. Maybe it does something, but in my head, it does nothing. So those things considered, like, really 2 of these 4s have value, and you just have to factor in that you have to draw them and then play them, so they still cost 1 energy. If they were 0 cost, I would instant pick these up, but that's not the case. So let's just take our 1. All that yapping to say that we're just taking the 1 favor. Okay. The Abomination. Thank God. I think this boss fight is so much better than the other one. I forgot his name, but the other one is a real piece of shit. Arbalist, Bombardier. Now it's between these 2. The only reason I'm taking Knight, by the way, is because he has 1 less card. That's actually why. He just has 1 less card, so I have 1 less card to worry about stuffing my deck. And for sure, we put him in the front. He's a meat cannon. He's just there to absorb damage. We will have to keep him alive, for sure. Because if he dies, then he's going to start hitting our actual units. Let's go ahead and pop Celestial Salvation. And it's gone, right? Yeah, okay. I wish it would show us. It doesn't actually tell us, like, when it gets exhausted. It's a little annoying, but that's okay. It's not like a super big deal. Flare Bomb is good, sure, because we want to start ramping up that stagger. 100 is a lot of stagger. We're gonna dump a Steady Shot. I mean, it's decent. We're gonna drop Critical Eye. I want to draw some sort of defense for our boy, but I don't think we're gonna get it. Yeah, it's been unfortunate. He's just gonna get it. You see, and this is what I'm talking about. Like, you just low roll. We drew no defense cards, so now he's gonna take 22. Next turn, he's gonna take another 22, and he can't even move because he's debuffed, right? So he can't move him out of the way. And this is a problem with this game. So now, like, he can't move, so we need to draw 2 movement cards if we wanted to move him back to support, right? Which is probably not gonna happen. Right, case in point, we didn't draw it. Luckily, he's not attacking, so our unit gets to live for another turn. Probably should have moved our Arbalist up, but that's okay. Let's pop a bandage. God, we had those. Let's empower. Just empower our unit again. Let's drop 1 of the Ava Lancers. We don't need them all. Field integrity is fine. Pop. Pop. Perfect. Okay. Okay. We don't have... Look at this. And I promise you guys, I'm going to draw 3 gunk next turn. It's gonna happen. And Demonstration. Demonstration. Somebody clip that. Come on, man. I mean, what are we doing here? What are we talking about? You know? Crazy. Oh, this is an amazing turn, by the way. Even though we drew the gunk, it kind of didn't matter. We got a lot of damage in. Okay. Now, debuffing. This it's just fleeting armor. Could stagger again, but he gains like reduced stagger if I'm correct. Yeah, now it's up by 0.5. So we're not going to use it yet. I'm going to hold on to it. We have another one in the tank. Next turn he should be like back to normal. So in that case, we're just going to explosive ammo. Critical eye. Good. And we'll just play a gunk to get out of our deck. Okay. So he's hitting everyone in the support zone. Huh. Funny. I mean, we're gonna pop barrier just because it's barrier. 10 damage is worthless. Let's drop a gunk. Dude, I'm gonna lose my mind. I mean, we're gonna win. I think we're gonna win the fight. I just think it's hilarious that the game does this to me. It does it to me so often, man. If I can honestly make a compilation of all the times that I've drawn gunk, like, and I get it, there's a lot of them in the deck, right? Like, there's a decent amount of them. So we got another one getting added. Get out! Okay, please make it stop. By the way, this means he's targeting himself. This is another. It's not exactly like very clear. The game doesn't like who is he targeting. It doesn't actually tell us, right? I used to think he was targeting like the Arbalist, but no. This little glow means they're empowered. He's just targeting himself. What for? I have no clue. I genuinely don't know. Because I don't actually notice what he does when he does it. But we're actually gonna reposition the Arbalist in. Oh, that's right, we can't. My bad. Drop a gunk. Power. Might as well empower you. Because I mean, come on guys. You can make a montage of this shit at this point. Critical eye is +1. Might as well. Hit ya. And we'll play the gunk. Okay, you see? These units died. Do you know how many times that he would target a unit and nothing got hit? I don't know if this fight is bugged or not. I mean, I gotta watch back the clip because he was not targeting anyone there. Even though it said he was. It's just so strange, man. I just don't get it. And I think we won the fight, by the way. So, do this first. Do this. GG's. Okay. Good run. And yeah, this was a demonstration of why this unit is broken. Like, why does it make me upset? I'm not that happy with this victory because I know that I won because this setup is super cheap, right? Just get a bunch of crit and just one-shot them. Like that's really the whole setup. And I don't know. I feel like it's kind of counterintuitive the way you build decks in this game, where like you have all these units, but you don't want to draft anything because you only need one unit to be souped up, and then like a second one as like the Bombardier was good consistent damage. But you saw like I didn't even play his cards all that much, right? He was just there for the passive attack, and because he can attack from the support area, I think he's super consistent, right? Versus something like this, who's also a rare, but she needs to be upfront applying tar like crazy. You need to get a lot of stacks of tar, a lot of stacks of fire, and then the damage starts to come in, which works. It does work, right? But this is just, I feel like it's just so much more consistent. Like this Forge Smith cannot do what Arbalist did this whole run, where he just entered fights by himself and washed everyone. You know. Now, obviously, I'm not playing with the fatigue modifier on, so if I have a fatigue modifier, maybe I wouldn't be able to do this, right? Maybe, maybe not, but I don't know. I think the game is great, man, but there's something off about the deck building in this game in particular. I mean, you saw how many cards are skipped. Skipping cards doesn't even give you anything back for it. You just skip. Like, you go to fights, you get your manuscripts, you'll get your loot, right? You redeem it to draft new cards, only to fish for one card in particular. Like, I don't care about any of these combo cards because they're just not as effective as just landing crit, right? And same thing with the Bombardier. Like, maybe I could all in for Bombardier, but he himself is just a little awkward to use. Even that, right? Like, I don't know. I'm done yapping. You guys saw it. Good run. This was a masterclass Arbalist lesson. That's why this unit's broken. By the way, Dauntless is also really good. Probably, I would say, the second best unit behind Arbalist. Maybe he's a little bit better because he's a little tankier. But Arbalist is ranged, so I think that gives you an inherent buff being ranged. But yeah, man. Thank you so much for watching. This was As We Descend. Good W. Appreciate it. And yeah. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Ding the notification bell to stay up to date on all the latest uploads, of course. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.